Good afternoon everyone. Myself Samiksha Vittal Gavande and today's my topic is the overview of pharmacovigilance. In this we will start from the pharmacovigilance definition, aims and their objective. So the pharmacovigilance term is derived into two words, that is pharmakon and vigilary. Pharmakon is a Greek word which means medicine or drug, and vigilare is a Latin word which means watchfulness or to keep watch. So, the pharmacovigilance is the science and activities related to the detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of adverse effect or any other drug related problems. The main objective of pharmacovigilance is the reduction of frequency and severity of adverse effect by maintaining and improving their efficacy. Then we will discuss about the aims of pharmacovigilance. So, the main aim of pharmacovigilance is to improve the patient health, patient care and safety, to improve the public health and safety. It also helps to promote the education and clinical training. It helps in the detection of unknown safety of drug, identification of risk factor and mechanism of underlying adverse effect. So we will discuss about what is the IRD. IRD stands for initial receipt date. It is also known as awareness date or day zero. Initial receipt date is the original date on which the company, employer or affiliates partners firstly aware of case report and satisfying the minimum valid criteria. So, what is the minimum valid criteria for reporting? We will be discuss. Minimum valid criteria for reporting, it includes 4 terms, that is first one is the identifiable patient, second is the suspect medicinal product, third one is the identifiable reporting source, and the fourth one is at least one adverse effect. So the identifiable patient, that is it includes age, the reporter's age, gender, patient batch number, initials, etc. Then second is the suspect medicinal product. It includes the batch number, brand name, dose, frequency, and third one is the identifiable reporting source. It includes the patient reporter's name, address, and occupation. And the last one is the at least one adverse event. That is, it includes the symptoms, seriousness, and overcome. So we will discuss about the types of forms, types of cases. There are 3 types of cases, that is valid case, invalid case, and incomplete case. Valid case are those which have validated the 4 minimum valid criteria, that is identifiable patient, suspect medicinal product, identifiable reporting source, and at least one adverse event. Then the case should be valid. Then second one is the invalid cases. Invalid cases are those in the 4 minimum valid criteria, the one is also missing, then the case should be invalid. And last one is the incomplete cases. Incomplete case are those which have only suspect drug and adverse event, but not others. Then the case should be invalid. Then we will be discuss about what is the adverse event and adverse drug reaction. Adverse event are those which have with or without causality, that is which have not necessary for satisfying which have not necessary have to have causal relationship with treatment. Then second is the adverse drug reaction. Adverse drug reaction which have the causal relationship with the treatment. The main difference between the adverse event and adverse drug reaction is the causality. Then we will discuss about the types of forms. There are 2 types of forms, that is voluntary forms and mandatory forms. Voluntary forms are those which are provided by regulatory authority for both the healthcare professional and non-healthcare professional like consumer. and mandatory forms are those which is compulsory and provided by marketing authorization holder. In the names of voluntary forms in US is for the HCP MedWatch 3500B, and for the non-SCP for the SCP MedWatch 3500, and for non-SCP MedWatch 3500B. In mandatory forms in US, the MedWatch 3500B which will be considered, and in voluntary forms in India the ADR form is considered, and in UK the yellow form are considered. Then lastly we will discuss about the ICSR case reporting or ICSR process. ICSR stands for Individual Case Safety Report. In individual case safety report, firstly we will collect the data from the different sources. Then we will perform the trials and check the validity for doing duplicate search. Then then the data will be entered in the pharmacovigilance database. Then we will perform the quality review, and after quality review the medical review, like we will check the causality, and finally the report should be submitted to the healthcare authorities. It's all about the overview of pharmacovigilance. Thank you.